Girl, we back with, what is this, video 3? I did about 8 personal readings today, so bear with me, okay? And I still got more people to do after this one. But nonetheless, I'm very focused on this. I just wanted you to know that we have a whole nother deck here. We're going to start pulling on your love life. What's going on in it? Let's see. Spirit guides, angels, divine ancestors, please shine the light on what I need to see for Sheena and her love life right now. What does it look like? What does her love life look like? The Magician. This is the Magician. Okay, show me more, Spirit. Show me more. The Seven of Pentacles, but it came reversed. It came upside down. Okay, let's flip it up so you can see it. Guess what? Right now, you don't even have the patience, and you're not putting in any energy into being with anyone. And we already kind of pulled that. So that's why I like to pull from the Oracle deck first, so that we kind of already have a feel for what's going on when it comes to your love life. You're not pouring into anyone. Remember, this came reversed. So in the upright, she's pouring in. This came reversed. You have nothing to pour. So it's almost like you're tapped out when it comes to your emotions and your feelings. You know, where you used to give and give and give to people, and you saw that you weren't getting that same energy back, that same reciprocation, that same love, that same attention, and that same effort. Now, the place that you're in is like, I'm going to take all of that, you know, that I was pouring into other people, since they didn't appreciate it, and they just, you know, took all my affection and love and attention and threw it on the ground like it was trash. Since they did that, now I'm going to start to create, because that's what the Magician is all about. This is the Magician, and he's about creating whatever it is that you want, okay? So there's things that you have in mind that you want to get into. You have certain goals for yourself. You see how the Magician is sitting on the ground, but there's all these roots that are coming down. You see that she's sitting on. So it just shows me that right now you are laying the foundation. You could be working on something right now, cooking something up. You see how the Magician is cooking something up here. So I don't know what it is. It could be you working on a business or thinking of a business plan or something that you are putting into the works. You're figuring out how you're going to do this thing. And I just feel that you're going to be successful. Whatever it is, you are definitely going to be successful at it, because you have everything it takes to make this thing happen. I have a feeling it has to do with your money. So you could be trying to think of a business plan, like I said, or something with your finances. You could also be looking for a new job, or wanting to create your own stream of income somehow. Okay. And Spirit is saying it's going to be successful, whatever it is. So that's good news, girl. That is good news. And look, on top of the Magician, there's an infinity. So you have infinite abundance when it comes to this situation. You are going to win no matter what, okay? Because you have all of the elements that it takes. You have the right business mind. You have the smarts. You have the drive, because it takes the drive, right? You have the vision, okay? And you have the focus. So all of these things matter. The Magician has all the tools that they need. And they're going to dig from whatever they need to put in. They're going to put it in and create whatever life or whatever it is that they want. Okay, whether that comes to, if it's about your money or if it's about your love life, whatever it is, you know, and you have what it takes to create that, to make it look the way that you want it to look. And that's what you're doing right now. Yeah, that's your love life right now. I feel, although you would love to have somebody, you might not be dealing with anybody in particular, okay, at this time. And the Magician is usually a very single energy, you know. You could be dating or have people. I see some roses in the background on the card, so there's people that do want you. My girl ain't ugly. I seen the picture. Okay, so I'm just saying people do want you, and that's cool. You have suitors that are, you know, on you, but at the same time, you are pretty grounded and you're focused on creating something right now. And also, you're very spiritual. The Magician, if you see that one hand is like facing down towards the ground and the other hand is up towards the sky. So you literally, you're able to stay grounded here on earth, but you have connection to the divine, you know, to the universe. And so you could be someone who likes to do spells. I see spell work. I see like spell jars, money jars, things like that. And you could like to do like root magic or candle work, things like that. Moon magic. Okay, so that's what I see. Now, let's look at. I want to see with this past person that you were dealing with. What did they do? Let's see if that will come out in the tarot. Because remember, in the oracles, it said it was a third party. Now let's see, to back it up, what is tarot going to say? What is spirit going to say? Spirit, what did this past person do to ruin the connection with Sheena? Page of Swords. They could have been a, this came reversed, so I'll show you in the upright. Swords represent air, so that's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. They're coming out as a page, very immature energy. The pages are the most immature. They're like the babies of the tarot because it's levels. It's pages, then knights, and then kings. So they're on the very lowest level, very low vibrational. They're watching you, just so you know. They're watching you online. So I don't know if you have them blocked or not, but they have a way that they're watching you. They could be doing it from a fake profile. But anyway, what they did was, it shows me that what they did, they weren't honest. They were, and you see that moon in the back, that means that they had secrets. This person had secrets that they were keeping. Okay, could have been about that other person. We're going to pull another card just to confirm, but they held back secrets from you. They were trying to hide something from you. And another thing is, with their communication, the communication with this person wasn't good. You couldn't just sit and have a decent convo with them, because they could have been very blocked when it came to their communication and their heart chakra, their throat chakra. So instead of being able to talk like an adult, this person was very just immature with how they relayed, how they felt, emotionally immature. They could have changed the subject a lot of times when you wanted to just have a focused conversation. This is somebody who would turn around and bring up something totally off topic just to switch the topic if they didn't want to talk about that. They did definitely push you away. I do see that. Tell me more, Spirit. Ten of Pentacles. And the thing is, you saw something in this person, and y'all could have talked about having kids. You could have kids with them, but if you don't, I see you could have a child outside of them, and they could have a child as well. But you talked about blending families with this person. You saw something in them where you felt like, okay, if I give them time, then they'll be able to get on my level, and then we could have a legacy. You could have even talked to them, Sheena, about starting a business together, and they were like, yeah, we could do that. That's dope. Like, we could do it. And it never came to be because this person is too childish. They're coming in as a page. They couldn't. Another thing is, they didn't have much to offer, because pages, because they're so young, they don't have that stability. So when you met them, even now, this person didn't meet you when it comes to finances. Like, you could have more than them, better paying job. You could have something over them. Like, you could have your own place, and maybe this person lives with somebody, for example. I'm just giving examples. You have your own car, and they don't have any car whatsoever. So you have more of an established setup than them, but you still saw something in them, and you gave them a chance, and they blew it. Okay. How do they feel about Sheena right now? How does this person feel about Sheena? Look, they want to talk. Ace of Swords. Swords is all about communication, clarity. Now they want to give you the clarity that you wanted before when you were dealing with them. Now they want to come in and answer all your questions and tell you everything. Now it's too late, because you're not even in that space anymore. So them wanting to come in, they're going to come and make an offer. You're going to hear from them 1,000%. They're going to come in very quickly too. So you're not going to even expect when they come in. You're not even going to see it coming. They're going to come in so quick, and they are going to want to talk to you and communicate, because they want a new beginning. Aces in tarot represent new beginnings, fresh starts. They're going to want to start over, girl. They're going to lay it on thick and say, listen, whatever you want to know, I'm willing to tell you. Okay, I'm not hiding no secrets. I'm going to tell you everything. And tell me more about this Ace of Swords, on how they feel. Oh, the Strength reverse. this person is very, and you could know this, they have self-esteem issues. They could come off as someone who's very macho and or someone that has it all together, but deep down they have low self-esteem, and I do see that. So they're actually afraid to come in